Welcome students. In this video we are going to study the internal structure of heart. In series of previous lectures you have studied the first part of that topic, that is respiration, and then circulation. Within circulation you have studied the single circulation, double circulation, then open circulation, closed circulation, different types of blood vessels, and flow of the blood. After that you have also studied the location of heart and external structure of the heart. Now in this lecture we are going to study the internal structure of the heart. All of you know the human heart is four-chambered because we are mammals. In case of class Aves and Mammalia, heart is four-chambered, and below that in case of Pisces, Amphibia and Reptilia, heart is two-chambered, three-chambered and incomplete four-chambered respectively from Pisces to Reptilia. But in case of class Aves and class Mammals, heart is four-chambered. Which are those four chambers? See here, the one chamber or two chambers are located towards the upper side of the heart called as superior chambers. These two are the superior chambers present towards the upper side of the heart, and these two are the inferior chambers present towards the lower side of the heart. So two superior chambers are called as auricle or atrium. This atrium present towards the upper part of the basal part of the heart called as superior chambers, and two inferior chambers are present towards the lower side of the heart, and these are called as ventricle. So two auricles and two ventricles are present. The right atrium or right auricle, right ventricle. Similarly towards left side here, this is auricle and this is ventricle, labeled as left auricle, or it is also called as atrium, and left ventricle. This is a left ventricle. So these are the four chambers of the heart. Then the two upper chambers, that is right atrium and left atrium, separated from each other by interauricular septum. या दोघांच्या मध्ये जी भिंत आहे तो सेप्टम आहे, त्याला काय नाव द्यायचंय? Interauricular septum, which divides two auricles into both sides, that is right and left auricle. What is name of that septum? Inter means in between. Interauricular septum. Like this, within ventricle also, two ventricles are separated from each other by interventricular septum. This is interventricular septum, which divides ventricles into two. This is interventricular septum, and it divides ventricle into two chambers. What is name of that septum? Inter, in between two ventricles. Interventricular septum. Interventricular septum. This is interventricular septum. Then these two auricles. What is the role of auricle? Auricles are called as receiving chambers. They receives blood from the lungs and also from the body. What is the role of lungs? Blood purification is the role of lungs. This purified blood enters into the left atrium, and impure blood collected from the all parts of the body, and finally it opens into this right auricle. Right auricle receives deoxygenated blood, left auricle receives oxygenated blood. Therefore these two chambers are called as receiving chambers. And two inferior chambers, that is ventricles, it supplies blood to the lungs for purification as well as to the each and every part of the body. Therefore these ventricles are called as supplying chambers. So these two ventricles are called as supplying chambers, and auricles are called as receiving chamber. Then in case of right auricle, the right auricle receives blood from superior vena cava. This is superior vena cava, or it is also called as precaval vein. It receives blood, or it carries blood from upper part of the body towards the heart and opens into the right auricle by this opening. What is name of this blood vessel? Superior. Superior means present above the heart. Superior vena cava, or it is also labeled as a precaval vein. Precaval vein receives blood from the upper part of the body and which opens into the right auricle of the heart. Similarly, this right auricle also receives the impure blood from lower part of the body, and this impure blood carries towards the heart by this blood vessel. What is name of this vein or large vena cava? This vena cava is called as inferior. Inferior means located below the heart and it carries blood from lower parts of the body, called as inferior vena cava. This inferior vena cava arises from the lower part of the body and opens into this auricle by an opening, and this opening is guarded by Eustachian wall. Where Eustachian wall is present? Eustachian wall is present at the opening of inferior vena cava within right auricle. Similarly, right auricle also receives deoxygenated blood from the heart by coronary veins. All the coronary veins opens into the coronary sinus, and this coronary sinus finally opens into this right auricle, and the opening of this coronary sinus is also guarded by the specific wall, and this wall is called as Thebesian wall. What is name of this wall? Thebesian wall. Where it is present? Thebesian wall is present at the opening of coronary sinus within right auricle. Similarly, see a very important point in between these two auricles. बघा right auricle आणि left auricle च्या मध्ये एक छिद्र असतं जे एम्ब्रियोनिक डेव्हलपमेंट ड्युरिंग एम्ब्रियोनिक डेव्हलपमेंट मध्ये ते छिद्र आहे असतं, पण जेव्हा डेव्हलपमेंट होत जाते तेव्हा काय होणार आहे, ते होल आहे ते मुजलं जाईल, पूर्ण सील होईल आणि तिथे फक्त त्याची खाच शिल्लक राहणार आहे. सो दिस depression of this oval opening is called as fossa ovalis. What is fossa ovalis? Fossa ovalis is the remnants of foramen ovalis which is present in embryonic condition. After complete development, this fossa ovalis seals and it shows only a depression, and this depression is called as fossa ovalis. So what is fossa ovalis? Fossa ovalis is the depression of foramen ovalis, and this foramen ovalis is only present in early embryonic development, and it seals after during embryonic development, and it shows only the depression. It is called as fossa ovalis. Oval depression. याचा अर्थ काय? Oval depression means fossa ovalis. Similarly, लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल रिसीव्स. बघा आपण आता राईट वेंट्रिकल बद्दल बोललेलं आहे. राईट वेंट्रिकल रिसीव्स द इम्प्युअर ब्लड और डीऑक्सिनेटेड ब्लड फ्रॉम सुपेरियर वेना cava, inferior vena cava and coronary sinus, as well as it also shows presence of a fossa ovalis. This auricle, right auricle, opens into the right ventricle by an opening, and this opening is called as auriculoventricular aperture. This foramen or opening is called as auriculoventricular aperture. Here also left side there is aperture is present, called as left auriculoventricular aperture. It is guarded by tricuspid wall towards right side. See here, these are the three cusps present towards right side, and due to presence of these three cusps, this wall is called as tricuspid wall. Like this, towards right side there is left side there is presence of only two cusps, and therefore this wall is called as bicuspid wall towards right side and tricuspid wall towards left side. Then in case of left auricle receives pure blood from the lungs. Pure blood means oxygenated blood from the lungs by pulmonary vein. This is pulmonary vein. These two are the left pulmonary vein arises from the left side. Like this, right pulmonary veins are also arises from the right side. See here, These are the two right pulmonary veins arises from the right side, and these are the left pulmonary veins arises from the left side. What is role of that pulmonary vein? Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood towards heart from lungs, and it opens into this left auricle, and opening of that left and right pulmonary veins, these are the four openings are present inside the left auricle. So what is name of that blood vessel? It is pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein present towards left side, so called as left pulmonary veins. These are the two left pulmonary veins, and these are the two right pulmonary veins. Then this is ventricle. About ventricles here, the wall of auricle is thin walled, whereas the wall of ventricle is thick walled. कंपेअर केलं तर आपल्याला असं लक्षात येते की वेंट्रिकलची वॉल आहे ती ऑरिकलच्या वॉल पेक्षा थोडीशी जाड दिसते, थिक दिसते, आणि दोन वेंट्रिकल कंपेअर केले तर वेंट्रिकल लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकलची वॉल आहे ती जास्त थिक दिसणार आहे आपल्याला. सो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल इज थिकेस्ट ॲज कंपेअर टू राईट वेंट्रिकल. So this is left ventricle. Wall of left ventricle is thickest than that of the right ventricle, 3 times thicker than that of the right ventricle. This is wall of right ventricle. If we compare these two ventricle, wall of right and left ventricle, then the wall of left ventricle is thicker, and this is interventricular septum. Then inside the ventricle there is presence of inner lining, that is endocardium of the left ventricle, and right ventricle shows presence of elevations, ridges and furrows of the endocardium, and these ridges and furrows shows irregular internal lining of the heart, and these furrows or elevations are called as columni carni. What is name for that elevations? Columni carni. So there is no inner lining is smooth, it is rough and serrate like, and these elevations are called as columni carni, or it is also called as trabeculae carni. Columni carni, that is nothing but the inner irregular wall of the ventricle shows presence of depressions and furrows and called as columni carni. Then the interventricular wall, which is guarded by tricuspid wall, here presence of 3 cusps, and they are connected to the cords with the help of these papillary muscles to the inner wall of the heart, and these papillary muscles connected to the tricuspid wall so as to maintain the position of that wall in between auricle and ventricle. So these are the 3 papillary muscles, cords of 3 papillary muscles, and therefore they are called as cardi tendinae. Cardi tendinae. Cardi tendinae, and these are the 2 papillary muscles present towards right side, and 3 papillary muscles are present towards left side. Here also 3 cusps are present towards right side, so this wall is called as tricuspid wall, and 2 cusps only present towards left side called as bicuspid wall. You can label this, that is bicuspid wall, or it is also called as mitral wall. Bicuspid wall or mitral wall. Here towards right side there is presence of tricuspid wall. This wall is called as tricuspid wall, means there are presence of 3 cusps towards right side and 2 cusps towards the left side, so called as tricuspid walls, and bicuspid wall towards left auriculoventricular aperture and at the left ventricular auriculoventricular aperture respectively. Here from right ventricle arises pulmonary trunk. the blood from this right ventricle. What is the content of right ventricle? Right ventricle contains impure blood or deoxygenated blood arises from this right auricle by this opening, auriculoventricular aperture, and this right ventricle opens into pulmonary trunk. This is large blood vessels originated from the right ventricle, and this large blood vessel called as pulmonary trunk arises from the right ventricle. It carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs for the purification. Where the location of lungs are located on either side of the heart. Here left lung lobe is present, here right lung is present, and from heart the blood enters into the lungs for purification by this pulmonary trunk. This pulmonary trunk again divides into right and left pulmonary trunk, or it divides into the branches called as right and left pulmonary branch, or it is also called as right pulmonary artery towards right side and left pulmonary artery towards left side. This is right pulmonary artery. And this is superior vena cava. Superior vena cava, and this is superior vena cava, and this is pulmonary artery present towards right side called as right pulmonary artery. Right pulmonary artery arises from right ventricle. It carries deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to the lungs for purification, respectively in right lobe of lung and left lobe of lung with the help of right pulmonary artery and left pulmonary artery respectively. So what is name of that large pulmonary trunk? This is pulmonary trunk, large blood vessel which is arises from the right ventricle. It carries deoxygenated blood for purification towards lung called as pulmonary trunk. Then from left ventricle, this is left ventricle, from left ventricle arises aorta. So what is the content of left ventricle? This left ventricle contains oxygenated blood or pure blood which is arises from the left auricle into left ventricle by this valve or opening called as auriculoventricular aperture. This aorta, that is large blood vessel which originated from the left ventricle called as aorta. This aorta goes upward direction, then bend towards lower, and from dorsal side of the heart, पाठीमागच्या बाजूनी, हार्टच्या पाठीमागच्या बाजूनी असं खाली येणार आहे, and it is called as dorsal aorta. This blood vessel, this large blood vessel is called as aorta. This is systemic aorta arises from the left ventricle, and this systemic aorta carries pure blood or oxygenated blood from this left ventricle towards the each and every part of the body. It supplies blood to the each and every part of the body. See here, this is pulmonary trunk arises from the right auricle, and this is aorta which is arises from left ventricle. Then at the opening of this aorta there is also presence of wall called as semilunar wall. Here at the opening of aorta as well as pulmonary trunk there are presence of three semilunar walls which controls the backflow of blood from this pulmonary trunk to the right ventricle and aorta to the left ventricle. For the controlling this unidirectional flow, there is presence of a semilunar wall at the opening of pulmonary trunk as well as aorta. This pulmonary trunk again branched into the common carotid artery, subbranchial artery, subclavian artery towards upper side, and it supplies blood to the upper part of the body, that is head region, and then it bends downward direction from the dorsal side of the heart. It comes at the lower side of the heart as a dorsal aorta. This is called as dorsal aorta. This dorsal aorta runs along with vertebral column towards dorsal side and go to the up to the end of vertebral column, and it again redivides into the number of arteries, and each artery can supplies to the specific organ. As a renal artery supplies blood to the kidney. Like this, there are various branches of the dorsal aorta supplies pure blood to the each and every part of the body towards lower side by this dorsal aorta. So this aorta contains pure blood and it supplies blood to the each and every part of the body. Whereas pulmonary trunk carries impure blood and divides into the pulmonary artery. Here pulmonary artery contains impure blood or deoxygenated blood. This is left pulmonary artery which carries deoxygenated blood. It is one of the exceptional case about artery. All arteries carries oxygenated blood, but only pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood. Like these pulmonary veins, all veins carries deoxygenated blood, and but this pulmonary veins only carries oxygenated blood. This is the exceptional case about pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein respectively. Then if we compare the wall of auricle and ventricle, the wall of auricles are thin as compared to ventricle. If we compare the wall of right ventricle and left ventricle, then the wall of left ventricle is thick as compared to wall of right ventricle. Why? Because the left ventricle supplies blood to the all parts of the body. For supplying a large amount of blood to the each and every part of the body, it requires higher pressure, more pressure as compared to right ventricle. Then what is the role of right ventricle? It supplies blood only for the lungs. कशासाठी पाठवलं जातं लंग्स कडे? तर ब्लड प्युरिफिकेशन साठी. लंग्स मध्ये O2 ब्लड मध्ये मिक्स केला जातो आणि CO2 काढून घेतला जातो. त्याला आपण प्युरिफिकेशन ऑफ ब्लड असं म्हणणार आहे. हे एक्सचेंज ऑफ गॅसेस आहेत ते लंग्स मध्ये होणार आहेत आणि तिथून ब्लड काय होईल पुन्हा प्युअर होऊन लेफ्ट ऑरिकल मध्ये येणार आहे. So what is role of that right ventricle? It supplies blood only for the lungs. म्हणून इथे काय असणार आहे, ही जी वॉल आहे ती थिकनेस कमी आहे आणि याचा थिकनेस आहे तो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल मध्ये वॉलचा थिकनेस आहे तो जास्त आहे. बऱ्याच वेळा हा प्रश्न विचारला जातो, वाय द वॉल ऑफ लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल इज थिकर दॅन दॅट ऑफ द वॉल ऑफ राईट वेंट्रिकल. अशा वेळी तुम्हाला इथं प्रेशर मेंटेन करावं लागेल आणि या प्रत्येकाचा रोल इथं सांगावा लागेल. इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ हार्ट मध्ये आपल्याला काय लक्षात ठेवायचं तर वॉल लक्षात ठेवायचं. इथं आपल्याला 4 ते 5 प्रकारचे वॉल्स बघायला मिळतात. बघा बरं, इथं पहिला वॉल आपण पाहिला तर इन्फेरियर वेना केवा which is guarded by Eustachian wall. What is location of Eustachian wall? असा सिंगल सेंटेन्स मध्ये क्वेश्चन विचारला जातो. So Eustachian walls are present at the opening of inferior vena cava within right auricle. Then second wall, Thebesian wall. Thebesian wall is located at the opening or is present at the opening of coronary sinus within right auricle. So inside the right auricle there is presence of coronary sinus, and this opening of coronary sinus is guarded by Thebesian wall. Then tricuspid wall. Tricuspid wall present towards the right side of the heart. This is right side of the heart at auriculoventricular aperture. Auriculoventricular aperture जे ओपनिंग आहे या ओपनिंगला कोणत्या वॉलनी कंट्रोल केलेलं आहे तर tricuspid wall, which is guarded by tricuspid wall because it maintains the position of that aperture and also it avoids the backflow of blood from this right ventricle into right auricle. Here also bicuspid wall is present towards left side, and this wall is guarded by, or bicuspid wall is opening of this right auricle, left auricle into left ventricle guarded by bicuspid wall, or it is also called as mitral wall. Then next wall, that is semilunar wall. Where are located these semilunar walls? Semilunar walls are present at the opening of this aorta. This is aorta, systemic aorta, and this pulmonary trunk. Both are guarded by semilunar wall. 3 semilunar walls are present at the opening of that two large blood vessel, that is pulmonary trunk and aorta, which also controls the unidirectional flow of blood and avoids backflow of blood from this pulmonary trunk into right ventricle and aorta into left ventricle respectively. So these are the various compartments of the heart. Arteries and veins or aorta and trunks, which are originated from which part of the heart, which blood vessel carries towards heart, which blood vessel go away from the heart, and what is the different role of different parts of the internal structure of the heart. We have studied it in detail in this lecture. Thank you.